Our Milestone 1 problem scoping for Team 2 in Section 11. Alright, the need that we found in the interviews between the aliens and Professor Mendoza was the change of gravity at Purdue compared to what the home planet is for the aliens. This basically affects their entire day, going from waking up, going to breakfast, to sitting in class trying to communicate while they try to actually physically think about staying in their seats. This just affects their whole day. It also affects a lot of other people and the stakeholders. Their family and friends at home get affected. They don't want them to come home completely different physically. That would alter their lives at home. Also the school and faculty at their home planet. The whole stay at Purdue completely change them. And so teachers at home will have to alter how they teach them again when they get back. And then the school and faculty here will have to change how they operate, anywhere from the professors being able to communicate with them to the dining halls being able to serve their food. Also the Purdue students, no matter what major, undergraduate, graduate, will be affected because some of the resources meant for them originally will now be going towards for the alien use. And then more specifically, the engineering students will be affected. That we will have to work with them, and that's something that just alters our life. Not necessarily in a bad way, most likely in a good way. Goals, what we hope to achieve with our solution and our problem scoping is overall to improve their stay at Purdue, make life easier and conserve their energy because that's a huge issue for them. Also, we want them to have a positive outlook on Purdue. We want more to come back, possibly have kind of a better, outstanding reputation in the galaxy. Normalize their lives, make sure they're not focusing too much on the differences here at Purdue, but at what they can achieve when they're here. And this will just make an entire better environment for the aliens and for all the other students here on Earth. In order for this to be successful, it has to be convenient. If it's not convenient, they're just not going to like it and not going to use it. It's simple as that. And it also has to be able to adapt to size. If it's big or small, it has to be easy to adapt. And also no net environmental impact. If we make a slight negative impact on the environment, we have to somehow make a positive impact to outweigh that. Also, we're going to try to make it reusable, maybe recyclable. That way it lowers the impact. Also, we're assuming that the translator is going to work properly. That way we can get feedback immediately or in a good time frame. And then we're also assuming that the aliens want help. I mean, they haven't necessarily said, yes, please help us in every matter. They might kind of try to tough it out. We just don't know. And also, we're putting on a strict time commitment that it's 5 weeks done. It has to be presented to the aliens. In our team contributions, I myself helped come up with the criteria and the constraint ideas. Tony took the pictures that we were kind of like studying, trying to figure out what they're going to need, and also came up with rationales on deciding on the need. Jatin helped come up with the stakeholders as well as add input to everyone else's things. Utkarsh made sure that we covered all required topics by looking at the rubrics we needed, kind of every conversation, every interview, made sure we covered all the bases. As the entire team, we all added inputs to each other's sections, made sure we're all right. Everyone proofread the document before we submitted it to make sure it was as professional as possible. And we also all created the story. That was purely a team effort. Questions, we don't actually know what the gravity difference is. That would be a big thing in our solution of how kind of bulky things would have to be or slim. Also, how would it fit on their body? How is the alien's body structure different than humans? And are they all the same shape, size? Are they going to be a varying height, weight, such as those things? And how much energy they actually spend? I mean, is it kind of, if they can put a number on it, 25%, 50% of their energy, so we can know how serious this issue is. And lastly, do they want to return to their home planet under the physical condition they arrived in, or do they want to be stronger, or does it really matter?